We got another $10 towards the name She's Chardcore from our next runner. Thanks so much, Vriaeliss. And we got a lot of cool donation incentives coming up. We have Super Mario World 98 Exit. There are a couple of weird, I think, glitch stages that you can complete with all these cool... I think the glitch using the orb to get the orb to spawn. And I think that's super cool. I'd love to see it. So that's one of our incentives there. Super Mario World 98 exits. We're adding a couple. And we've also got one for Rock and Roll Racing to choose what car we're using. Yeah, make sure you check out that donation link. All the donations are going towards CCL. You saw the video with Vonnie before interviewing them. Vonnie did a great job with that. Yeah, keep those donations coming in. Thank you all so much. And coming up next, we've got some Wizardry. Hang tight.
Alrighty, welcome everybody to Wizardry 6, Bane of the Cosmic Forge on Super Famicom. Going to be doing any percent, which lets me skip over half of the game. So, I know I had a donation incentive to name the character. I think I'm the only one who put a donation in because this was pretty early in the marathon. But yeah, I wanted to... We'll start with every run, which is resetting the game. So this is a solo character route. So we're just going to have one single character, which is going to be a fairy. So this is all in Japanese, the menuing and such for now. So when you start it up, you just have this first menu to create a new file. Yes. Timing usually starts as soon as you pick your file. So starts time. I don't want a roommate party. So we have 20 for Shardcore. There's unfortunately going to be an E short, but it's still pretty sure that's where we're at, right? Okay. So, yep. This is what we got for naming only 8 characters. So, we're going with Shardcore. This run uses the fairy for the inherent speed. Male or female doesn't matter as far as the stats go, because strength and personality don't matter in this run at all. You start out as a mage. So this is your speed stat. That's your health, your constitution. This is your agility and such. So you want to max these two. This is your luck, which really doesn't matter at all. These are your skills. You're going to level up this one right here as the mage. Grab these 2 spells, and we've got our character. Down here are our options. We're going to just change a bunch of stuff to English, make everything go faster, and remember where my cursor is. Here we're going to change X to items, Y to open, and down to moving backwards instead of turning around. We're going to need that for some of the glitches we're using. And we'll go over here to start. Enter the maze. So the monster names, item names, and spell names are now all English, but that is the only thing you can change to English in this. You'll notice me strafing a lot of the time when I'm facing a wall. That does really reduce some of the lag. I use this section here to get rid of items I don't want, which is everything but the magic missile scroll and the 2 items I just got. So I'm just going to strafe to avoid some lag here. I'm turning to avoid a text box. So we face this doorway, well, yeah, there's a box of text that you can skip by just not facing the door. Go here, get our first key item, and completely random encounter. Which I selected run. As you notice, when you run, you just go run around like a crazy headless chicken for a minute. So this is the only reliable RNG manipulation we're really doing in this run. We're going to save here. And we're going to go jump off the tower. So we're doing this to remove a forced encounter in this room right here. Use X so we can get to our items faster. Use our iron key. Some text in here. Normally there's a forced encounter there. The search, I'm going to get copper keys. And what we're doing here is a door glitch. So door's to my right, so I'm going to press R and A at the same time. As long as that door to your right or whatever direction is unlocked, you can walk through the wall. And I'm getting a lot of random encounters. Run! Okay, run away. I wonder if this will land me on the spike dial. That'd be kind of fun. No? Alright. So this in front of me is a forced encounter. This is a heavy reset point. But I got lucky. There's only 2 rats. So I'm going to use the magic missile scroll. Kill the 2 rats. And save. So that's the first heavy RNG spot gone in the first try. That's great. Another door step. Going through this door, and I'm going to wall step here to avoid a forced encounter into a random encounter. Excellent. Alright. I can go first. Get rid of these guys, or not. Yeah, use the key ram. Good job. These guys are doing a great job of missing me, which is excellent. Alright, run. What do you do? Yeah, so you notice I'm actually moving into the forced spike tile. I'm going to do the wall walk again. I'm going to save. I'm going to rest, get my magic back and stuff, because that was not expected. Step through here. Got some text to skip through. I'm going to grab the key of spades here. Key item and important. Notice I didn't turn around. I got this text again. The text triggers don't go away. We're going to wall step here to avoid that spike tile again. Keep calling it spike tile just from Dragon War Randomizer. Where we're going to use our copper key, and we're just going to hold right, because all we want is the unlocked door here. So go back and left. We are now in a room that's actually kind of a pain in the butt to get to, but we just walked through the back door, so back wall. So this is our first chest. We're going to save it. We're just going to go here to open it, and we're hoping for something that doesn't just kill you. You can reset here. You can wait for death. It's slightly faster to reset and mash than it is for the death animation, but hey. So you see that time I resisted the spell and it didn't kill me. So you're just basically in a reset pattern there until you successfully open the door. I'm getting a lot of random encounters. Okay, run away. Eee. So you notice I have 3 bars under the class title. In this case, MAG for Mage. Silly dudes. Alright, run away. You have health, stamina, and health is the red one, stamina is the yellow one, and green one is magic. Overall magic points. You lose a lot of stamina. Alright, this encounter tile's back again for some reason. Alright, For the most part, if you ever get items from random enemies like that, you just want to drop it. So there's a secret button there that's not very well hidden. You search to push it. Come in here, use the key of RAM. I'm going to save this before opening this chest again because it's another trap roulette. So just use that mash to get back in. Hey, it didn't die, but poison's probably going to kill me. So we'll find out. We got a level. Nice. As a mage, or pretty much you're leveling up this bottom one, which gives you more spell points. I was gonna, yeah. They had poison there, so I was going to die pretty instantaneously anyway. Yeah, definitely. So just gotta keep resetting here until you get lucky and the chest doesn't kill us. Hooray. Chest didn't kill us. We get our level again. Notice I only have 5 hit points. That's part of why this, not that one actually. So we have cleared the chest. I'm gonna save. I'm gonna do another wall step here. That lands right onto a stair tile, so I get a sudden transition. So I'm just strafing and moving up the tower. If I had any other keys that I wanted to get rid of, now's a good time to do it. So just use the key of spades. I'm just holding a directional here to quickly move through the text. I completely forget this ghost story, but obviously it's a very talkative ghost. Looking for Annie. A drink here. And eventually she gives you the Horn of Souls, which we'll need later. So we're going to do our first Death Warp. So we're going to go here, equip the Goat's Mask. When you rest with this on, it deals damage to you. Every turn in combat it deals damage to you, and we use it to warp back to the beginning of the maze. So you equip it, and then you save. Very important to do that. Rest. You will die, you don't want to reset here. And you'll come here, pick your character, you can just kind of mash A at this point until the Goat's Mask is white and unequipped. Hit B, and you're back in the maze at the entrance. So, that is the Death Warp. We do that twice. I save here because sometimes we get a random encounter. But we're going to go grind a character that, as far as I'm aware, is only in this version of the game, called Test Character. Hello, Test Character. Hopefully it's enough to kill him. But I'll kick him. He might actually kill me here because I forgot the rest to get my spell points back. And I don't think I'm strong enough to actually do damage to him. Oh, there we go. The top option is punch, the bottom option is kick, and with my 4 strength, punch is never going to damage anything. And kick will occasionally land and do a lot of damage, relative to my strength at least. So you always get enough experience to get to level 5. Yeah. So we'll go to level 5, and we're going to just do a trick where we keep changing classes so we can get to level 5 with one fight every time. We're going to be bouncing between Bard, Alchemist. We're going to take one Bard once, which is the only time we're taking Bard right now, and that's to get Ninjutsu, which lets us hide. Very handy. Oops. So this very bottom one here, just put 1 point into it, and start jamming the rest into your magic skill. Alright, knock knock. Alright, grab ice ball. Why not? The reason we do Bard instead of Rogue is just Bards can also... Oops, that's fine. Bards can also pick up spells, and Rogues cannot. And Bards get Ninjutsu, and so do Rogues, so... Really, ideally here we would have had Alchemist, but since my stats are random when you level up, and there's requirements for the stats to become a class, there's a chance where you might not. Yep, that's Proving Grounds of the Mad Overlord. That's the first one. World record in that speedrun's actually only just under 12 minutes, if you can believe that, for the NES version. It uses the Bishop glitch to beat it in seconds for the like less than a couple minutes on the Apple II version. And the remake I haven't quite figured out a run for yet, but it's decent, but it's not. It's based on the Apple II, so it's not very fair in some ways. So we want to go up to 98 in our spellcasting to get Nuclear Blast. Hopefully we can become an Alchemist. There we go. So this is our Alchemist. This is the other class that we're leveling up into. Because they learn some extra spells that are useful, like Heal and Stamina. Alright, so we have a 98 in our Magic. This is our Alchemy. Once we have 98 in Magic, we can start putting points into Alchemy. Alright, and grab Heal Wounds. Also, the more spells we know in a school, the more spell points we have. So that's the other reason why we'll use an Alchemist. Do Mage. Because we can get more spells that are fiery stuff. You can identify an item slot that isn't actually an item slot that can hold items. And it gives you million XP, I think, and gold. Asphyxiation is a key spell we want to grab here when you're leveling Mage. Hopefully on the next, after we're done with this, I can just switch to Alchemist and that'll be my last time. The Astral Gate we want for some safety later. Putting all my points in Alchemy. Alright. So, and I'm going to grab Armor Melt here for more spell points in Earth. And I be an Alchemist. Hooray! Alright, so this will be my last test character battle. Alright, Fire Bomb. Got almost all the stats that time, that was a good one. Alright, Deadly Poison's good to grab. And Acid Bomb's also good to have. Alright, so I have 98 in both of those. Gonna put the rest in a ninjutsu so I can hide a little bit better. And at this point, just gonna grab a Cure Stone for some more points in that skull. Alright, so we're gonna save. We are done with the grind. Gonna go to my items, gonna put the hat back on. Gonna save, gonna rest. You can hit a button at any point during a rest to interrupt it. The rest twice there because I have too many hit points. Yep, so we're doing the Death Teleport glitch again. And there we go. We're back at the entrance. Gonna save so I don't have to worry about anything going weird. And here's a forced encounter tile, which normally you want to save and rest before. But we have this insanely overpowered spell that you shouldn't have on this floor. So we're just going to blow up all the rats. Kaboom! I can finally get my drink. Yes. She's Hardcore is definitely the greatest of all time. As I said in the last marathon, and anytime I get a chance, she's been a huge had a huge positive impact on me with this learning speedrun in general and kind of pushing myself through my own disability and illness to be able to do things like this. Alright, so upcoming here, we're going to do a glitch that skips... This is going to skip most of the game here. This door, normally you have to do a bunch of running around in the mines and stuff to find the 2 crystal eyeballs that go in it, but we don't care. We're gonna trick the game into thinking we can lockpick it by picking the lock on this door that is unlocked and getting a random encounter. Great. That shouldn't mess with things, I don't think. But they have lungs, so they need air. I can get rid of them that way. So by picking the lock on that unlocked door, normally you can't do this on this door. This would always just be red. But since I did that, it thinks I can unlock this door now. So I just skipped a huge portion of the game there by doing that. So we're going to go visit Sharon and do this whole river Styx aspect. So you always get 2 options. First one is, do you want to attack whenever you run into an NPC? So you say no. You want to ride? Yes. You want to give him 500 gold? Kind of have to. The test character was kind and gave us all kinds of money while we were beating on him, so yeah, whatever. Gives us a tour. Like, that's the Crypt of the Dead. Gonna drop us over here by the Minos Demon area. And take off. So go here, get a couple key items. Gonna turn right, go over here. Gonna use that new key. Go in here. I'm gonna save, and I am gonna rest a little bit because I'm pretty low on spell points. And this fight can be a bit obnoxious if your spells get resisted, because he is resistant to magic. Mino Demon. So you can hide here. Notice how my ALC went from light blue to dark blue? I am hidden. Until I do a physical action, I cannot be hurt or touched by this guy or anything he does. The deep freeze will probably kill him if it lands. Yeah, it landed. Nice. But didn't kill him, so we'll hit him again. Resisted that time. Kinda hard to tell with how fast stuff's going by. He's still alive. That's fine. Fireball. Oh. So he's resistant to magic, which is why I wanted to rest a little bit beforehand. Fine, acid bomb. The bombs are nice because they do damage up front, and then they do damage every round prior. And things that are phasing, like ghosts and such, the effect still lingers and can still hit them in subsequent rounds. Getting better at hiding. Grab a stink bomb. Alright. Get a little bit of text here. And we're going to search. And all we really want is this key. Anything else we're going to get rid of. Going to step back. Going to open this door with that key we just grabbed. And I'm going to do... What I'm doing here is... I'm going to skip a forced encounter tile, which is right in front of us. So it's similar to like when I jumped off the roof earlier. So I'm going to equip the goat's mask. Oh, never mind. I got to save. Save without it equipped. Then equip it. If it's equipped, then I'll end up warping back to town when I save. But since it's not equipped, I'll rest. I'll die. And I'll come back to this point. And this forced encounter is not going to be here. Now we get our 2 fountains. This one refills magic. And this one refills health and stamina. So I want to do both of those. Come over here. I save a lot just to save myself from random encounters. And I save here. Because there are 2 forced encounters upcoming, and things can go wrong. As my last marathon run of this dictate showed, things went very wrong. I had to do these fights several times over. So we hide from these dudes. They are resistant to magic, but if you can hit them all with an ice ball, which I did, then a deep freeze will kill them. And deep freeze is a single target, but does a lot of damage. He resisted it that time. I'm using these spells because I'm going to want to save Nuclear Blast for some fights coming up. ideally. Like this one incoming, which is our Siren Mermaids. And I'm just holding a direction to skip through the text, or progress the text as quickly as possible. You do need to hit A or something when you see that input with their name. So this fight, Nuclear Blast 5 will kill them all, assuming you go before them, and it doesn't backfire or miss. Yay! First try this time. Excellent. So if you're actually grinding for a good time, this section could be a run killer. You get the water wings, which let you walk on water when you use them. I want that. Go there. I want that one. Yes. Okay. So I'm going to equip those. So when I go to use my items, they're right at the top. I don't have to go down for them. If I use them, you want to stay the bottom option here, otherwise you'll get back on the raft. And let's say you'll have to ride the raft again. So we're coming here to this chest, which is not essential, but it does have items in it that make later parts a lot easier. Okay, cool. Knock knock failed. It is locked and it is trapped. Knock knock can do both. Alright. So what I want here is a wind or air amulet and at least 6 skyrockets. If I didn't get those, I'm just going to reset. I'm not going to reset too heavily on this for the amulet at least, but alright, so we got winds and 9 skyrockets. That is perfect. So you want to take those, everything else you can drop. If you only get 3 skyrockets, you can take whatever bomb item they give you here, in addition to the 3. But since I got 9, I don't need that. I'm going to save. Strafe over here. Back on land. Save and rest. I'm pretty low on stamina. Save again. There's a forced encounter right here. That is a lot of giants. You can try and hide, but for this many giants, you need a really high skill. Only the first couple of groups can generally hit you. These guys have a lot of health, so you need to nuclear blast them twice at full power to kill most of them. Hope they don't kill me in the process. Nope. Where am I at? Fire. There we go. Nuclear blast. Boom. 1 survived. 2 survived. Alright. Only 2 groups now, so hiding's pretty easy. So we'll hide for safety. They'll look at us like, where do we go? They are both hurt, so... Alright, that's great. And I'm just going to do a smaller nuclear blast. That will hit all enemies in all groups, and it's one of the few spells that does that. Asphyxiation also does, but that based on their hit points, on whether or not it'll work. Alright, I can't grab web, sure. So I'm going to step up here, we're going to search, we're going to find a key. I'm going to grab it. Secret there, going to push that. Here I'm facing the wall, I'm moving backwards to avoiding more text. Save and rest a little bit. This door is locked, so I'm going to just knock on it, which can fail. If it fails again, I'm going to reset, just get my spell points back. There we go. There's always this encounter here. So I'm going to try and hide. It's very difficult against this many group enemies. And that's why I wanted to try and hide. There's already a half health. So I wasn't going to survive long enough to do 2 blasts. Good news is I got my spell points back from the failed knocks. And I'm going to fail again. Alright. Oh, yeah, I know it's a door. Okay. I'm going to heal up a little bit here. There we go. Try it again. Right. Save, rest a little bit, get the spell points back. There we go. Now, how many giants we got this time? Still got a lot. Alright, so I don't have enough for 2 full power nuclear blasts, or even... Ugh. Yeah, I could use more spell points here. I'm gonna hit him with what I have and hope it's enough. Ow. 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 They are giants, so they hurt a respectable amount, and I'm not wearing any armor, so... There's that too. Is this enough to actually kill them? No. Yep. Alright, so I'm gonna have to rest a little bit more, make sure I have 200 fire spell points in case that happens again. That can be as few as 1 single giant to, as you saw, several packs. 2 to 4, I think they could get up to. But yeah, start is saving in this game, select is resting. And yes, I know the door is locked, so I'm gonna knock knock. Okay, I'm gonna rest one more time. Alright, now I have over 200, so that's good. I'll be able to cast the full power nuclear blast twice this time. And watch, there'll be just 1 giant. Oh, there are more giants. Alright, so that was a good idea to do what I just did, because I'm going to need to fail to cast the nuclear blast. You do have a stat that is a skill that impacts your ability to cast spells. You still have a chance to fail casting a spell, and it still has a chance to backfire even if it is maxed out at 100. But it does improve your odds of not failing to cast slightly. And not enough that it's actually worth putting spell points into, or skill points into at any point when you're leveling up. Hiding is more important. Come on. And true to a Wizardry game, RNG can be totally nice. And it can also be a huge pain in the butt. There it goes. Alright. Look, a single pair of giants. I can hide from that super easily. I don't have to worry about it. And I'm just going to actually deadly poison them. Because this can instantly kill an enemy, and it can also kill them the next turn. I'm just going to keep throwing deadly poison at them until they choke and die. And went. Fireball. Energy blast. And he just died because he was poisoned. Alright, good. That's done with. I'm going to save. Alright, so we're going to use my key of the lost I just picked up on this door here. Another chest that I'm going to save because we need to make sure we knock it because it is locked and trapped again too. We just want this top item, the cylinder of ash. Everything else be nice in a casual run, but I don't need it right now. So there's an open, unlocked door behind me, so down an A, my wall walking, I'm gonna use my water wings, so I can walk on the water again, and we're gonna go give that pile of ash to Sharon. Alright, these guys have lungs, technically, so asphyxiation does work on them. Alright, luckily it was just those guys. There are some crabs in here. Most of the stuff in this section you can asphyxiate. Alright, so these guys, I'm gonna hide. They do all kinds of nasty, annoying stuff. Like sleep, and slow, and blind. And this is why you want Astral Gate, because you run into these guys. Because it will get rid of an entire pack of them. It can also work on the Minos Demon. You just had to survive. Okay. But between his spell resistance and his level, it has a pretty decent chance to fail. Looks like I could use a horn here. Horn of Souls. I'll share him back and show him the shiny new jar we got. I guess it's pretty dusty at this point. Don't want to attack him. Don't want to ride. Go here. This is how you trade with NPCs. This is just give them something, an item. And we got the Cylinder of Ash. He's like, oh, whoops, I meant to turn that in. Here, you go do it. It gives us the key to get to the Land of the Dead. So we're going to go back in here, so last chance to refill again for quite some time. Alright. So refill, save, we're going to do water wings. We're going to step over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're doing that to avoid a forced encounter tile. And we're strafing here to avoid some more text. And get a random encounter. It's fine. No more bugs. Nope, nope. Alright. I'm gonna use the Key of the Dead. Now we are entering the Halls of the Dead. This normally is also a pretty lengthy process to get to. I'm gonna come here, we've got these skeletons. So first group of these guys, we're gonna want to nuke them at full power, and it should get rid of all of those. Shard. The shard card was asphyxiation. I don't remember the actual the text is for casting, but this says the shard core casts asphyxiation. I'm not picking up deadly air just to make asphyxiation to get easier to get at. I don't need the same reason why I had knock knock, hadn't grabbed other spells below knock knock. Just make it easier to get to, but I don't really need that anymore. So I'm gonna deliver the ash that Sharon has neglected for so long. We're coming up on a tile that triggers what's called the Devil's Wind glitch. Yes. Unless it backfires, then you just lose. So this tile right here, I can no longer reset this game at all ever, or the run's over. As long as I don't reset the game, I can walk over any pit or hole and not fall. So I'm just going to heal up here, because there are a couple annoying encounters coming up. And I'm going to get myself equipped. So I'm going to equip this, because there are guys coming up that can paralyze me and then pass out trying to kill me. The Goat's Mask will help them kill me faster if that happens. Amulet of Winds or Amulet of Air are good here because they give you some wind resistance, which paralyzation is a wind element. So you have a better chance of resisting it. Alright, so our first forced encounter is with a Disco Zombie. So, no surprise, just gonna generally, ideally take the nuclear option there, but it failed, which is not great. So we'll get rid of the guards, Disco Zombie there. I'm gonna hide for safety, because his punches can paralyze you. And he's one of the guys that will sit there and just barf on you and pass out instead of kill you. Alright, so 5 steps here, we're gonna save. We're gonna run into another forced encounter here. Okay. You have a chance to resist the silence that just landed on me. I can't use spells, oh no! We're gonna hide. This is why we want these the sticks that we picked up from that chest. Because we can just throw these at her. If she is phased out, which these hags and ghosts do, I won't actually waste one. But if I can possibly hit her, I'll throw one. And you know, she's throwing all kinds of nasty, annoying spells at me. Sweet. Alright, she's dead, I'm saving. I don't want to deal with that ever again. 5, 1, 3, 4, and here we get debuffed. So we're going to save, and we're just going to rest until that goes away. Time loss to do this way, but I can get rid of that for now. I still can't cast spells, so I'm going to rest. You want to rest until that little blue face goes away. And, oops. And hopefully you can cast spells at that point, because obviously I need healing, but I can, so we're good there. Save. Alright. Where am I at? I'm up here. 1, 2, 3, turn, save, and I'm going to find an insane skeleton. Oh, he's only got one pack of friends. That's excellent. Ow. 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 Alright, so I'm happy by this because I can save myself some spell points here by not having to nuke everybody first. Because I'm going to need 2 full power nuclear blasts coming up, so I'm going to want at least 200. Ideally want at least 200 spell points left in fire, which I have, but I wouldn't have had if I had to cast it here. Come on, dudes. Alright. Acid Bomb! Obviously this is slower in some ways, but... well, in a lot of ways than just nuclear blast, but I'm going to need nuclear later, so... we don't want any of this stuff except for the skeleton key. So we're safe. I'm going to strafe some more. Whoops, too far. 1, 2... I save a lot here because there are random encounters here. Can be, and they can be obnoxious. So we have used the skeleton key. Huzzah! Like these guys. These guys are really annoying. And if possible, I'm gonna just run away. Dang it. It is very difficult to run from enemies down here. Alright, so we're gonna acid bomb them, and then I'm gonna try and poison them to death too. And as you noted, the earlier floors, running away has a downside of, you know, you may lose track of where you are because you just run around like crazy on the floor you're on. Alright, so we acid bomb them. Do I have... alright, deadly poison. For some reason this works on ghosts sometimes. All fine. Got 2, 3 of them. Good. One left. And missed. Actually, I have still some pixie sticks left, so we'll throw those. Say hello to my boomstick. Alright, those are gone. Out of my inventory, that's fine. Acid sploosh. That yellow attack they keep doing at me, that just stuns you temporarily. And again, they will do that a lot, and you see it has 0. It's passed out, it can't do anything. Can I run now? No. It's unconscious and I can't run. That is Wizardry, and it also is not taking any damage. Alright. Throw another acid bomb, because that keeps doing damage over time for when they are hittable. Firebomb does the same thing. How many can I do here? That many. Put another dot out there. This is really unfortunate to run into these guys. Come on. Die already, Banshee thing. Alright, I ran out of stamina, so I passed out. Gotta watch the higher level spells you cast, the more stamina you burn. You fall asleep for a few rounds. Alright. Alright, can we please kill her so we can move on? Okay, that won't work. The problem is like she's not always targetable every round. As same with the other hack we just fought. There's a chance that she's not there to even hit. Alright, so that was really obnoxious. And I have no stamina, so I have to rest here. Alright. Forced text box. I can't skip this one anyway, so I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna save. This is a forced encounter. Only 5 skeletons. Great. I'm just going to do what you normally do here, which you're going to nuclear blast them at full power, because there can be up to 5 packs of several skeletons each. Which is why you want 200 each, or 200 enough spell power to cast max level nuclear blast twice. You'll have that pack right there, and there's going to be one more pack. Fine, poison. So those guys are dead. I'm going to search, I'm going to save, so I don't ever have to fight them again. We have random encounter. Can I run? No. Alright, this okay, they're dead. I'm gonna come up here. I'm strafing to avoid some text boxes. And we're gonna meet the Dread Baron, Dracula himself. So again, do you want to attack him or no? You can say either one, it results the same thing, but saying yes kind of saves some time. Why do you want to punch me in the face? Bane King? Question marks? So we're waiting for him to fascinate us. So I'm just gonna punch him until he fascinates me. Hopefully he'll do that without killing me. There we go. So that funny looking yellow face, I'm fascinated. I have a chance to lose my action in a combat round. And after he fascinates me, he just takes off. So that's nice. I can turn around, grab the key of Queens. To save, I want to rest until that fascination is gone. We're going to strafe out of here again so we avoid more text boxes. Okay, and we're going to save here. We got our last pack of force skeletons, and of course it's a single pack again, which really uncommon, but given the way the rest of the run's going, pretty happy about that. Alright, so we're going to save. So we're coming up to the point where we're actually going to hit another fountain. Everybody wants to play today. Go back to where we came from. Fountain of full healing. Sometimes you need more healing than one, but that is our last chance to heal for the run. I'm going to use that key of Queens I just picked up. I'm going to go talk to the queen herself by searching her bones. She is very verbose, very talkative, trying to tell us her entire backstory and why we should kill her daughter. Which we're not going to do, because Rebecca's nice. That gave us an item there, gave us another item. I'm going to pick the top option, she'll go away. Turn around, there's a secret button here you gotta push. Sure, we'll top off again, and more random encounters. Alright. Really? Alright. Fine, we'll just do this. I actually don't need... Wow. Alright, this character is very bad at casting spells. Fortunately, there's a healing fountain right there, so I don't have to worry about using up all this magic right away. I am poisoned, so I'm going to want to get rid of that. There we go. Goodbye, poison. And we're just going to go back over here and get all that spell points back. More random encounters. Do need about 150 for asphyxiation later, so I want to really not run into too many things. So I'm going to go into our character. We're going to get rid of an item here. Silver Cross. We don't want this. Because we'll need that for fighting Rebecca and the Bane King if we're going to, but that's not what we're doing here. Alright, so we're going to use that Key of Evil. Just going to save for the heck of it. Strafe over here, and I'm going to meet our best friend Rebecca. Do I want to attack Rebecca? No. Do I want Rebecca take me for a ride? Yes, we'll go for a ride. Oh, it's this guy again. Oh, he tells us some backstory and stuff about the Bane, the Forge, and the key we're after. That's weird, a Lithid-like fellow. And after all that, we wake up in a prison. What a nice guy. Alright, so here we want to make sure we have the Ghost Mask equipped. I'm going to save. I'm going to rest for literally a second there to get rid of the fascination. Strafe right, and I'm going to use Dagger of Ram. I'm strafing to avoid a pile of text if you walk towards that door facing it. So these guys are super easy, assuming you don't fail to cast. Asphyxiation 5. Will kill 100% of them all the time. They drop something, just drop it. Go here is another forced encounter. More of them. Oh no, I wonder what I'll do. They're pretty powerless if they can't breathe. Alright, strafe a couple times, and if we're not wearing the Helm of Ram at this point, we get attacked, but since I'm wearing it, they're going to let me in. Go up the stairs here, and get talked at some more. And this is where that Devil's Wind glitch comes in. I didn't die, and I don't have the staff item that you have to hunt for in order to do that in the expected manner. So, step left, save, and we've got our first battle here with some nasty dudes. Always going to want to try and hide your first round. Obviously, again, I'm not resetting because I need to keep that glitch active. If you don't hide, you'll die, and just try again. That's just how it goes. Close to estimate here, so hopefully we can get through this pretty quickly. Alright, so there's only 2 packs, so hiding should be pretty easy. And I still failed. Got poisoned. I got Blade Cuisinarts, that's no fair. Still hacking at me after I'm dead. That's nice of them. Alright. Oh, good. You guys are weak to this, right? Go home! Huzzah! Easy fight. Ideally, you want all of that kind of thing to happen. They'll have one more fight to go, so we're going to grab more points in hiding, save, go here to our next teleport, and this is the last fight. Excellent. I should be able to hide from these guys. No! Ah. Alright. Those guys should have been easy to hide from, but RNG has not been very friendly on this one. This game does not seem to like marathons. So I just saved before that, strafe here, try again. Oy. Yep. Gotta hide. If I don't hide, those guys cast spells that are just doom. There's no avoiding that. My game. Let's be nice. Last battle of the game. Ninja! Can I hide from the ninja? Excellent. I hid from the ninja. These guys need to breathe, so this can work on them. If it doesn't, you can nuke them. Grandfather? Okay. Grandfather nuke. What? Alright. More nukes. Let's unload our whole arsenal. Yeah. Alright. No more fighting. Save so we don't have to fight everything ever again. And Devil's Wind buff again, a glitch, so I can step over that. Here's Dracula. I don't want to talk to Dracula, I want to talk to Rebecca. There's Rebecca. This is where you get to choose whether or not you're going to fight her. This top right option, you don't fight her. She gives you some experience and some items, including a key item that lets you open this door right in front of us. So we don't want the robe, don't want that, don't want that. We do want the ring, and we can't leave the key. So we're going to use our items here. We're going to get ring on the King's Diary. And that gives us the password for this door right here. And from there, it's just some strafing to victory. Say yes, and spinny, a little bit of text. And time is as soon as the ship flies off of screen. Otherwise, that is GG's as the last of the inputs. Yeah, so there we go. Shardcore just single-handedly beat this game all by herself. That's time. So, yeah, it's a lot easier to get slower, faster times than this with better RNG, but it is a Wizardry game, so RNG is the name of the game for the most part. But thanks again for having me show this off. I was hoping to get a little faster, show off the walk around above the towers and stuff with this buff still active. But good luck to everybody else coming up, and yeah, thanks again for having me.